Hello, everybody. This is Sean, and welcome back to episode number 19 of our Transport Fever Norfolk Central Railroad Let's Play. We're on a free game USA map at medium difficulty. The year is 1969, and when we left off, we had just set up oil connection for Cleveland. That's right, for Cleveland. So we've got some oil coming in here. It's bringing in fuel, really, not oil. And that fuel should be getting transferred over. Has the production, well, it's not carrying oil in yet. How long has it been running? And it's been running for a couple of years. So I wonder why the oil isn't getting, it seems like they should be in each other's catchment areas. So I don't really get why it wouldn't be, I set oil trucks up, right? Yeah. So those fuel trucks should be pulling fuel through, but maybe we don't quite have the draw yet that we need. So let's get this going at top speed here, and we'll take a ride on this new train, and then we'll find out where things are looking like after it's done. Go through this tunnel. Scary. Ooh. Beep, 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 beep. That's what I do when I go through tunnels. I just honk my horn. Probably like everybody else. Oh, look at all those just random cars on the road. Those are passengers that we could be carrying by train between cities. It's actually kind of what I want to do in this episode, if we have a chance, is set up a train line between those two cities. So I've been having decent success at making a profitable hard play. So when this video series is over with, I might actually start a hard video series going. Be a lot more slow expansion than this one is, that's for sure. I'm at 1880 in it, and I've only just set up like my fourth or fifth train line, and I expanded just a little too quickly again, which in hard mode is really not forgiving. So yeah, I'll have to try to resist playing, with that kind of difficulty. Oh, good. So now it is taking fuel back to wherever, Cleveland. That's good. I'm glad the fuel is going to be flowing through there, so I should be making a lot of money with this line. I don't have any debt. That's good. Geez, I lost $65 million that year. It must have been the year that I built the line. Construction cost tracks, yes, $1 million in tracks. And then, wow, $85 million in railroad stuff. Oh, crazy. Like fancy cargo trucks, huh? I want to check that out. So what do these fancy cargo trucks do? They carry anything? Oh, well, that's good, because I like it much better when I can just have one line that'll carry anything. And it has a huge capacity too, so let's just go through and set them all to auto upgrade again. Is this a, oh boy, you can really see the lag when we try to do that, huh? How about if I turn this off? Am I going to be able to manage to get through it without, that lag doesn't seem too bad there. This one's probably, nope, it is not. So in my other games, I've developed a much better sequence of keeping track of these things. Basically, as soon as they replace, I turn them off, and then it's really easy to know whether it's been set up to switch to a new type of vehicle, because if it's off, then it hasn't, and if it's on, then it has. But whatever. We'll go through and we'll get these ones set up. Hopefully it won't take too long. And we're on the third one down here, and it's so frustrating when it does that. We're going to click OK, and then we're going to set you to 25%, and we'll close that down. And that's that one right there, I think. So this one, we're going to set vehicle, and it's going to do that, and we're going to click that, and we're going to close it down, and then we'll do the same. Oh, we've already done that one. So this one hasn't been turned on yet, so we know it's not going to go. And it's going to go to this fancy new truck, and we're going to click yes, and we're going to do that. And there's this one, which hasn't been done yet, but it's still left from the old vehicle, so these ones are going to be slow to upgrade probably. Same with this one, unfortunately. But that's what happens, I guess, when you're on a Let's Play. And, wow, I forgot a bunch of them, so that's probably been burning through some money for no reason. But, you know, it's okay. It's just medium difficulty. There we go. One that's back to a more normal state, 25%. And that was that kind of light green truck intermediary, Clarksville. There we are. Okay, well, at least I don't have to worry about buses. I got some sort of alert up here. What is the alert? Yeah, factories need some stuff, so I'm not really worried about that. I'll go check on it later if it's still flashing. Can I upgrade to a better bus? I actually can. I don't know why I haven't done that yet either. Must have been busy doing other things. It's okay. We can get through all these at once. Looks like we're about halfway through, so the video might not be over by the time we're done. This is exactly how I get people to stick around through the end of my videos, is take care of the most tedious, boring tasks possible while everybody's watching. God forbid that I pause this thing and then just like edit in a cut later on from having corrected this. I'm going to make you watch all the excruciating details. You want to play this game? This is what you should expect. Now we're getting close there. We're going to change that one, and I'm going to set it to 25%. And we're going to close you. We're going to close you down, and then we're going to open up this window. Oh, I've already done that one. How about this one? Oh, I've already not done that one. It looked like I had because it was set to 25%. Oh, am I setting it to the wrong vehicle? That would be pretty frustrating. And let's check this one. We're going to set vehicle. Keep wanting to make them switch to semi-trucks. Let's make sure I didn't do that back up here. How are these? So they must have, oh, see, this one I did. I knew I did one of them wrong. Whew, that would have been a mess. Not really, I guess. Okay, those ones are all okay. Have I done these already? No, I haven't. All right. Pull you up here, please. It's frustrating because it keeps dropping them down as I select them. So it makes it harder to remember which one I've already selected. And since they all have the same names, yes, that's my fault. I've corrected that in my more recent playthrough. This is a terrible, I mean, you know, it's an interesting idea. Helps keep them more clear. And for like Train Fever, when you would have just a ton of lines, it was pretty handy. Not quite as many lines in this one, I must say, which is nice. You get to a late stage like this where the game just starts kind of wonking out because it's got too many things to process every second. Then you can also have a ton of lines. But as far as through most of the game is concerned, it's not necessary. And in the games that I'm playing offline, I'm just naming them like conventionally with stuff like, you know, Clarksville Food 1 and Clarksville Food 2. And it doesn't matter whether it's train. Actually, what I've been doing is changing the color to match up. How old are these trains? They must be getting pretty old. I mean, they're not ancient or anything, but I can afford to replace them, I think. So let's get those replacements set up because it'll allow me to use better trains on those lines. We're going to use this one, and they're doing what, 6 of each? So we're going to do 6 boxcars and 6 gondolas, and we're going to do that at 25%, and yes, and that will clear that line up. So let's just keep an eye on what's going on down at this area. All sorts of interesting potential down here. Look at all this money I'm losing because I'm replacing all these vehicles. But it's going to be very profitable once they're all replaced. Although the semi-trucks look like they take up an awful lot of space inside that station there. I don't know how the other vehicles are getting around them. And replacing these trains are going to be really expensive when they start coming in for replacement time. They're probably like $18 million each or something. I'm sure it shows in the line information. $22 million. Wow. That's a lot of money. Look at that production, 1,280. Try to deliver more grain. I'm trying. Let me upgrade all my trains. Another nice new passenger car. But we need to make some money before we can start spending money on stuff like that. Not even enough to replace one of those trains yet. Wow. What happened to our profitability? Oh, we spent $72 million on new road vehicles last year. Wow. All right. I mean, that kind of makes sense why we're broke right now. $72 million. How is that even possible? And that's the hilarious thing is that's only 3 of these trains. It's going to cost me $100 million to replace just the 4 trains on that line. Do I only have 4 trains on that line, or do I have 5? 5 trains on that line, so $120 million I'm going to have to spend. A little closer to 110 really, but still a lot of money, a lot of moolah, cash. Yee. All right, well, it was fun to watch that, but I thought we were going to be seeing trains getting upgraded, and we are not. So let's go. How are these lines doing? What's this line here? Hey, there we go. That's Huntsville to Springfield, which is a short line. It's doing all right. It's not like hugely profitable. So when I upgraded to a better train, the profits didn't really follow. This is a food, right? How are you doing? So you don't really make much money either. That's not really relevant to the train with you. It's the same line. Yeah, look at, what are you carrying? Well, you're carrying 53 food, so. How about this passenger train? That's Huntsville Springfield as well. Alright, so you're still just not going to be, Norfolk Springfield. Yeah, boy. Going from, so these had to have been like the steam trains that I was running there, and then going to these fancy diesel trains. It was not a profitable switch for me. I wonder why that is. Is it because the lines are too busy? Like passenger, I mean, it seems like they're running mostly full, right? 106 passengers. Yep, you're running full. Okay, well, you're making good money. How about this old-fashioned line? Cleveland and Norfolk. Yeah, you're doing all right. So it's just the just these lines that are not doing so well. There's another nice diesel. How are the vehicles doing on being replaced? none of those yet. Looks like that line is done. That line is done. So one thing that seems to be a new bug with this update is that it tells you that trains need to be replaced when they're at 25%, or vehicles in general when they're at 25% age. So that's kind of frustrating. But I kind of manually keep an eye on replacing all this stuff yourself anyways. So I must have forgot to set up. Nope. They must have just replaced all those buses with the blue buses before I clicked on it, unfortunately. Oh well, it happens. It's particularly unfortunate because they seem to be in different cities, and they may slow each other down if they end up on the same routes. In the hard game that I'm playing, I've set up tram lines. I don't know if they're better than bus lines or not. I'm not quite sure how to test that, but they're fun. I like setting them up, and they're not so much worse that they're costing me money or causing me to go broke or anything like that. So I'm probably going to give them a try on the hard difficulty next time we play. I still have yet to build a boat, and as a matter of fact, in the hard difficulty games, I didn't even bother building bridges that boats could go under because they're so much more expensive. I could always switch back later on, but I mean, look at this one. We're at 1972, and I still haven't built a boat. I guess I should build a boat while we are playing around still in this easy or medium difficulty. Because when I'm in hard difficulty, there will not be room to just be playing around. Alright, so pretty much all the vehicles are upgraded, and I've turned off their auto upgrades until we get to the point that... So there's just a few other trains, or a few other trucks that need to be auto upgraded. And trains are still not upgrading yet. I don't think. So hard to grab the little draggy thing there. I guess I can't grab it. So I gotta scroll down like a barbarian. Oh, we've upgraded 2 of them already. Wow. That's cool. Carry a lot more than the old one. So it could carry 72, and this one can carry 108. Of course, this one can go faster too with these new high-end cars. Not even getting close to putting in that passenger line like I was thinking about doing this episode. But that's okay, because we are carrying plenty of freight, and for some reason it wants to carry more coal. Carrying more stuff than this farm can produce. Try to ship more grain. Well, I'm shipping everything you've got at this point, buddy. And just wait till I get these trains updated. I'll be shipping even more. I'll ship so much you'll want me to stop shipping. Be fantastic. Stuff does pile up there. But not too much for me. I don't know if that's a new train or an old train, but I think even the old train can carry almost all of it. And it looks like it's a new train, because it definitely can carry all of it. Good. And it looks like this will upgrade this train, maybe? It's going to be close. So that should take us down to only one upgraded, or one not upgraded train on this line. Which will keep the trains running quickly, but I feel like they're running pretty quick already. No, I guess 2 not upgraded trains on this line. Because there's one right there. Oh, now we're down to 1. Wow. How did you manage to upgrade and then we're at minus $8 million? We must have just bumped up to 20 million and then cashed out, or bought that new train and then dropped down to 8 million. I don't think that is true. 10 years. That is not the end of your lifetime, train. Stop being such a baby. Alright, so we've got this old train. Still puttering around. Those both look like fancy new trains. That's one of the new trains. And I think that's one of the new trains, so I think it's just this one. The only one left. Yep, sure enough. Then we'll start having excess cash flow again, which we could use to build a line, passenger line over to this city. Kind of set up Rancho Cucamonga to be a... so you know what? I don't need to keep watching those trains. I know what they're doing. Let's get this city set up for... oh, that's expensive. Let's do it like this. Drag you there, and we'll not do that. And that's crazy looking, so let's see if we can get a nice straight line like that. That looks good. And then over here, we're gonna come over in that manner, just like that. It's also nice. Ew, very weird. Tight little curve there. That was easy. Ooh, really doesn't want to let me click the button there. All right, so that makes that city have a bunch of circles. We're gonna go with the bus line there, and we're gonna put another bus line there, and then we're gonna put the train station over here. So I should probably have a bus line sort of like here. That'll work. And then we're gonna put one here. I think that should have most of the downtown area covered with those lines. And we're gonna need a bus depot thingy. There we are, that right there. And I want to turn it like that. There we go, perfect. Let's get some buses running. We'll just throw like 6 on each line. Oh, I don't even have lines set up, so let's set those lines. We'll go new lines. And it's gonna, and we don't care what color the lines are in this game, right? So we'll just start there and go like that. There we go. And this is road passengers. What's the name of the city? Rancho Cucamonga, RNC. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing. And we're gonna set a new line. And we're gonna go in the opposite direction, which I think is like this way? No, I'm not so sure. Well, first off, why are you doing it in such a weird way, game? And then also, I want to see 1, 2, yeah, so that is the wrong direction for this one. We're going to remove all stations, please. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we are. Much better. And we'll put a passenger station over here. But first, let's put in a goods depot so I can drop stuff off from the train. Let's try that again. I think right here should be fine. Yep, that's not true. Game, I know you're trying to tell me that, but I just don't believe you. I'm going to build a fancy station here, even though it's not really necessary because we're probably going to stop playing this game here soon. But we're going to build a fancy station here for now. And let's go ahead and connect that track up. And then, sorry, I don't know what my voice is going on here. We'll connect this track up, and then we're going to call it an episode. So let's, I guess we'll want to come off at this area. I say, let's make it high-speed rail. What is going on? Why is it not letting me click onto there? There we go. Well, I don't know what was going on, but we've got it clicked on there now. So I guess you're going to have to approach this at a pretty modest speed because this is a pretty, it's going to be a short, tight line anyways. I don't know why I have all these crazy lanes in there. I'm not going to need most of them. Yep, that'll do. I'm not going to waste time fiddling around on making it perfect. Not at this late stage. I've got so much money. I've got more money than time, that's for sure. Move that up here, and then we're going to split you off. I don't know, let's say about right there is fine. And then we'll put you along through there. Great. And then give you a train depot. Like right there is good enough for me. Let's split you off for this this station. Not that I really need that, but it's done now. And then we're going to put that on there. Perfect. And oh, you're not even set up to connect to a passenger line, are you? And this is not set up to bypass. So maybe that wasn't the smartest move, but I can fix those things up to move through there just fine, and we can. What are we going to do? Connect to Cleveland like this? Oh, I do have a completely empty line there. So yes, we will connect to Cleveland. Great. Well, that's something to look forward to in the next episode. I'm pretty sure the next episode will be our final episode. So let's count on that being the case. I hope you've enjoyed watching this series. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this episode. Come back for the final episode. And click the like button down below if you've enjoyed watching this. Leave some comments in the comment area. That's always fun to talk about the game. And subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can catch additional episodes and other shows and so forth. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.